Word from the Lord. For a few minutes, we're just going to talk about something that's simple, but I think it's very important. And we remember the story about this man at 38 years has been down at the pool, and he's waiting there, and he wants to get healed. But there's something interesting that he says when Jesus talked to him in John chapter 5 and verse number 6. And he says these words right here. As when Jesus saw him lie and knew that he was now had been there for a long time, in that case, he saith unto him, will thou be made whole? Would you be made whole? Now, being made whole is simply to be made complete. Now you have to understand that the man here had a deficiency. He needed to go get into pool, and when the water was troubled, that he can become whole. But there's something in becoming whole. What happens, and what do you have to do to become whole? And every Christian and most people, that's what I want God to do. I want God to make me whole. I want to be whole in Jesus. I want to be complete. I want to be one. Now, when you think of that, there's three things that when I think about whole, I think about complete. What he had to have. Number one was he had to have the right kind of attitude. So you can't be made whole if you don't have the right kind of attitude. And I don't care who you are. This is from the smallest to the biggest and from the biggest to the smallest. You got to have the right kind of attitude. Well, God said, what do you want? I want to be made whole. So first of all, because when we get in trouble a lot of times, what we do, our attitude changes. So you can't change your attitude. You got to have the right attitude. That's the first thing that he had. Now the second thing that he had was Jesus, because he had dialogue with him. Jesus is talking to him and he's talking back. There must be some kind of fellowship between the two, the carrying on between the two. If you can't have a conversation with Jesus, then I guarantee you're not going to ever be made whole. You got to come into a relationship in order to get a fellowship. You can't have a fellowship without a relationship. You got to have a relationship, have a fellowship, and when you get the relationship and the fellowship, then you become one or made whole. So now that he got his attitude and he's got his fellowship, what a fellowship gives. What does a fellowship give? When you really have a good fellowship with somebody, what does it give? Let me help you there before I talk about it. Well, when you got a fellowship, with that person that works down at churches, at Popeyes, when you have a fellowship with, you know what that gives you? That gives you access. And sometimes that's why you get a few extra fries. You get an extra piece of chicken because the fellowship that you have with them will give you access. When you get fellowship with Jesus, you'll also get an access to all the blessings that he has. That's why you got to have the right attitude. You get a good fellowship. Then you can have access to the blessings that Jesus has in store just for you. Y'all be blessed, and we love you.